So the title of this video is Why is Life So Hard? And the answer to that. And we all know living in this human body on this planet, on this earth, is nothing far from challenging. It is probably the hardest thing to do and to unpack and uncover not only the traumas, the traumatic experiences we've had in our childhood with family members, with friends, with relationships. Being on earth, living life is difficult for many of us. But there's an answer to that. And there's an amazing answer that helped me free myself from being stuck in the mud. And I say this because a lot of the times we get so caught up in our emotions, in our thoughts, with the external circumstances of our life. And it's easy to do that. But in this video, I'll talk about, again, the answer to the question, which is why life is so hard. And this answer really gave me freedom, really liberated me from, again, being stuck in the mud, from my own personal thoughts and emotions about it. Hi everyone, if you're new to this channel, my name is Dr. Jason Yuan, and I teach you about spirituality, self-help, to help you live a happier, healthier life. And so, what is the answer? What is the answer to why our life, your life, my life, might be so seemingly difficult? And the answer is really, it's very poetic, because I believe that we're spiritual beings living a human existence. And when we choose to come to earth, when we choose to become a human being, it's like signing up for school, okay? Now hear me out here. So you're signing up for school, but you're not just signing up for elementary school, right? Middle school, high school, even college. Living life on earth is like getting a master's degree on how to live, how to be, how to experience yourself, how to experience other people, and how to deal with sort of the laws of physics and craziness that can happen when we are all individuals living separately on this planet, and how our decisions, how our actions affects each other. So this is really important to understand, because when you realize that you've not only joined a school, okay, that you chose to come here, okay, you chose to come here, but you forgot that you made this decision. Now this is really important, because this is coming back to the answer of why life is so hard, and the meaning behind it is because think about people that do, crazy sports, that are daredevils, that do, seemingly impossible things. That could be rock climbing a 4,000-foot wall, that could be climbing Mount Everest, right? So think about your life in that perspective, right? What if the reason why your life is so hard is because you chose to do this? And you chose to do this for a very good reason, okay? Which is to learn and grow. Just like for the people that, go out of their way to climb Mount Everest, they know it's gonna be really freaking hard, okay? They know that only a small percentage of people on this planet could even dare and try and accomplish that feat, okay? So even if, and this goes back to our lives, okay, even if you make mistakes, right, even if you fail, that's a good thing, because you bought the ticket to climb Mount Everest. You bought the ticket to come to the school, which is called Earth, and you knew it was going to be freaking hard, super challenging, but you knew it was going to help you learn and grow, okay? It was going to help you learn and grow in so many different ways, in so many unexpected ways, that you would have never gotten this experience if you didn't put your full body into the water, okay? So, especially for those of us who might be anxious or depressed about where we're at in our life, maybe we care about someone else, friends or family members who are also scared and depressed because of their life's external circumstances. Here's the thing, do know that it's very normal when you're climbing Mount Everest that you're gonna get to a point where you want to stop. You're gonna get to a point where you don't want to climb anymore and you just want to take a break, take a breather, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Just because you're not moving forward, just because you're not climbing up, doesn't mean you failed, okay? Again, think about how crazy it is if everyone on planet Earth chose to climb Mount Everest, right? That would be an amazing feat. And you would have so much appreciation for the people that dare to do it, because it is so hard. Because so many few spiritual beings have lived this human experience. Because our reality is very hard. We have to deal with, so many painful things in health, in family, in work, and in our career, and so many other things. But, and here comes the gratitude piece, which is there's so many amazing things to appreciate, to be grateful for on this journey, right? Because there's a beautiful quote that I love. The higher the mountain, the harder the climb, but the better the views from the finishing line. So as you climb up Mount Everest, as you deal with life's craziness, challenges, and you overcome them, and you move forward, and you keep getting better and stronger, you start to see life in a different way. You see life in a higher way, right? You appreciate the people above you and the people below you because you know how hard it is to get to where you're at. You appreciate the people above you because they've done things that you haven't done yet. And that's inspiring. And that makes you feel inspired to do even more. And for the people that are below you, you have complete gratitude and appreciation for them as well, because you know how hard it was to be down there. You know how difficult it was to be in that position in life. And now, because you're a little bit farther ahead, you're a little bit farther down the line in terms of school, right? You're in a master's program and you're just a little bit down further ahead, doesn't mean you're better than anyone. The person behind you, the person ahead of you in life, it doesn't mean that they're better than you. And it doesn't mean that you are lost. It doesn't mean that you have no value, that you're not enough. You are perfectly fine where you are. Okay? And accepting that, accepting exactly the person you are right now in this present moment, accepting your circumstances, and having gratitude for where you're at and where you've been, it helps you move forward. And it helps you move forward in a way that makes you feel, again, we're all on this journey together. We're all trying to climb this Mount Everest. We're all trying to get to the top. Not because we want to get there just to finish the race and finally live our life with happiness and joy. No, the purpose is not to just get to the top of the mountain, right? If you asked all the people that have climbed Mount Everest, that have climbed and made it all the way, they would say that the journey, again, is the destination, because there's so much fulfillment. There's so many lessons that you learn along the way to even getting to the top. And this is why life is so difficult. And we signed up for this. Earth is a school for like a master's degree program on how to live, okay? And there's a term called positive resistance, which basically means even though you're dealing with challenges, even though you're dealing with resistance, it is positive if you can overcome it. Because at the end of the day, you learn from it, you grow, you become stronger, right? It's like working out at a gym. Once you finish one weight, you could do a certain amount of repetitions, then you go up in weight, okay? And it makes your physical body stronger. And by going through this earth school, by going through a challenging life, it makes your spiritual self stronger. It makes your soul stronger. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, okay? It doesn't matter if you didn't learn the lesson. It doesn't matter if you learned the lesson. As long as you experienced it, you got something out of it. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too negative about where you're at, because you're exactly where you need to be, okay? You have to understand how it feels to be in the mud, to feel all this negativity, to get out of it, right? And it's easy to be in comfort. It's easy to be in a place where things are going perfect, right? And you don't have to worry about a thing. But the reality is you don't really grow. The reality is you don't get any lessons from that. Learning, growing, evolving requires challenges. Earth, which is a school, and by going through these challenges, right, you knew that you were going to face these challenges because you signed up to climb Mount Everest, okay? And not just anybody can do that. But because you did, and you tried, and if you keep moving forward, you will learn so much about yourself, and you will grow in so many ways than you could have ever imagined without doing it. And you can appreciate, literally have gratitude for everyone around you, because even though we think we're living in our own bubble, a lot of everyone feels and deals with the same problems that we all feel and deal with, okay? Everyone is going up Mount Everest. And so that's really special, and that's something really to be grateful for, because we're all in this together, right? We're all trying to climb this mountain. We're all trying to learn and achieve something that we've never done before. And that, my friends, that is really amazing. And that's very inspiring. So the next time you judge someone, if they're better than you, if you judge someone that you think you're better than them, just release that. Let it go. At the end of the day, we're all the same. We're just souls, spiritual beings, trying to learn from this human experience. All right, my friends, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to leave your comment down below on what is your Mount Everest? What are you trying to climb right now? And if you've enjoyed this content, feel free to like and subscribe. I make more videos about this every day. All right, that's it for now. Take care.